In this video I'm going to show you how to map your Korg NanoKontrol so that it's able to control plugins and the mixer panel on Presonus Studio One. If you haven't watched my other video about getting your Korg NanoKontrol set up and mapped within Presonus Studio One, when I say mapped, I mean you should basically have it assigned within Studio One, so that Studio One recognizes your faders first of all. Okay, if it's not recognizing your faders yet, then what you might want to do is watch that tutorial so you can recognize all your faders, all of your buttons, get the basics set up like your control, your transport window. I've got to stop it and play and recording. That's all in the first video that I've done. In this video I'm going to be showing you, it's just a little step forward, essentially basically getting the faders and anything else you want, controlling your mixer and controlling your plugins, and it doesn't actually take too long, so let me show you how really quickly. Now, in terms of getting Presonus now to recognize your mixer or slider commands or your fader commands within Presonus, is actually a very simple process. You have to concentrate now on this part of the screen. This part of the screen basically is where you're going to create your links. So when I move something on my control device, you'll see at the top part of this screen that the second box responds. Your control device box is telling you what you've just done and how much you've moved it, okay? When I change something in terms of a parameter on a plugin or in my mixer, it changes the left hand side. So if I move one of these sliders, you can see volume impact ST5 has moved. Okay, volume has moved there. So let's say, for instance, let's work with the main volume. Okay, so my master volume, which is over here, I want to control master volume with my last slider. All I need to do is move it so that it shows up there, then move the fader on my control device that I want to control master volume. Now they're both within these boxes. I just need to click this little arrow here, it will turn blue, and I've created the link. So now when I move this slider, I am controlling volume, and there you go, and actually goes to +10, which is fantastic. So that's been assigned. This slider now controls volume. So if I click on mute here, toggle it a few times, you'll see it will appear here, and then I just toggle the button over here, then I just create the link. So now when I click this button, it controls mute. So that in essence is how you'd get it controlling dynamics on your mixer. You can do that within any of the mixer sliders or faders, any of these commands. Let me show you how to do that within plugins. So I've got my BBC Symphonic Orchestra loaded up, and this is just a phenomenal little plugin. I got this for free. It's a free plugin. I just had to fill out a short survey and wait for a couple of weeks, and they emailed it across to me. If you can't be bothered to wait for a couple of weeks, it will cost you £49 for this library, and it's blown me away how good it is. Let me just give you a quick little demo since we're sitting here. I mean, there's some violins there. Have a listen to the cellos. The cellos are just simply phenomenal. Let's just play some similar chords. Actually, let's play something a bit more jazzy. Let's. How long I have to figure out which keys I'm gonna play. For a free library, seriously. Now, if you've got a symphonic orchestra or any of these kinds of libraries, one of the most important things is to control the dynamics and the expression so that you can put a little bit more emotion into the music as you're recording it. And so what I want to do is I want to be able to control these two sliders over here using these two sliders over here. Oh, it's already set up. So let me show you how I set that up. So I'm going to open up my plugin, my symphonic orchestra plugin once again. And I'm going to do exactly the same process that I did when I was assigning the mixer. I'm going to simply slide this up and down, toggle it, and you can see it appears here. Then I'm going to toggle my little fader over here, click on my link, and hey presto, I'm now controlling the expression using the first fader. I can do the same thing for the second fader. I'm just going to toggle it over here, toggle my fader, click on my link, and bingo bango, I am now controlling expression and dynamics using my faders, which means I can do stuff like, what am I on? Cellos? Let's do horns, have a bit of fun with the horns, the horn section. Just like that. So if you've got a Korg NanoKontrol sitting in your desk that you bought, only for, what was it, £35, £40 I bought this from on Amazon, brand new. It also comes loaded with plugins. What a bargain. I've now got control of my plugins with my free orchestra. I mean, just think about the economics of this. This cost me £30 I think it was. I got this off Amazon. This was completely free. And essentially, I've got all I need to program really skillful and fantastic sounding strings. So it's a good time to be a producer / composer. So I'm really pleased with that. Managed to get the Korg NanoKontrol 2 working fully working. The expression control working for all of my orchestral programming that I'm going to be doing in the future. All of the transport controls working, play, stop, rewind, everything. And I really hope it's been useful to you, because like I said, I had that sitting on my desk for 6 weeks just because I thought, oh God, configuring this is going to be a ball ache, and it really isn't. It really is quite simple. Just took a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of sitting down, and bish bash bosh, managed to get it working. So hey, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and make sure you check me out in the next video where I'll be dropping some new compositions, some fresh music for your ass. Peace.